income earning potential at $238 an hour. When you go and put a listing in the MLS, is that a $238 an hour task? No, absolutely not. So this brings me to the question, are your team members profitable? When you know the value of your time, you'll start to look at what you're doing effectively, right? So when we think of profitability, let's go through the 4 phases of real estate. The first phase is when we get into the business, right? It's like, how do I learn the essential skills? How do I make an appointment? How do I show a house? How do I negotiate a deal? How do I write a contract? What is escrow? Why do I use an attorney versus just a title company, right? You have to learn all this stuff. But then you actually figure out how to sell a house, and then you're like, okay, this is great. Now, how do I find more clients, right? The second phase is all about lead generation, right? Then all of a sudden, now you're like figuring out like, okay, I got a lot of clients, but now I'm really busy. I'm working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I need help. The third bucket is leverage, right? You guys, a lot of you guys all have team members, staff members. I encourage everyone to hire an admin, right? And once you get to leverage, now you're learning to work through other people. And the fourth part is scalable systems. How do you take what you know, repeat it, scale it through other people? Now, if you don't know the value of your time, you don't know how you're spending your time. So when I say, are your team members profitable, I'll give you an example. If you have a 90% split and your team member's making 80%, that's a 10% override. The transaction, the GCI is $30,000, right? You get paid 90%, right? Say you get $30,000 after paying Compass their split. Now you get $3,000, the other person gets $27,000, right? That's the difference, right? Now out of that $3,000, what happens if this person at that $238 hour took out 5 or 6 hours of your time on that transaction? But wait, they don't just take up your time, they take up your team members' time. And did you have to pay for the lead? Did you have to pay for the marketing? Are your team members profitable?